brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
All right, cut and print. Beautiful, guys. Dynamite.
Oh, Michigan's finest, baby.
Yeah.
Young New.
Yes, sir.
Young New. Breathe. Yeah, make that ass clap to this.
Man, listen. Bro, how you?
Man, you know, I'm living, my nigga. I can't complain. I don't think we even did one of these since I've been married. So you know it's been a lot going on.
That's crazy. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And other than that, man, you know, for me, it's really just maintaining, trying to find that still that piece of consistency that I need. You know what I'm saying? Certain areas, dealing with how I respond to shit instead of just taking it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we tend to think that because we respond a certain way, like that's just the way it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
And it don't really be like that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the time, you know what I'm saying, they don't really take the time to respond properly. So I've been trying to focus on how I respond to certain shit, you know what I'm saying? Even when I'm like, mainly when I'm more frustrated or anything else, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. But just as a whole, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, that can change the outcome of a whole lot, you know what I'm saying? Whether you... It's basically just how you pick your battles, you know what I'm saying? The things you choose to say, the things you choose not to say.
Man, tell me about it. I was just on the phone talking about, you know, you can't go to war for everything. You end up tired going to war over a spoon that was thrown in the trash, you know what I mean? Like, for real, like, and it seems so tedious, but, you know, it's principalities in that, man. Like, you know, and you gotta pick and choose. You really do. You gotta pick and choose what's really, really actually worth it. Like, man, listen. Like, it's been a minute though, bro. It's been a couple months for real, since we tapped in. Like, for real. So, like, just on the strength though. Like, man, you good mentally? You good? Like, man. If you're not, we don't gotta talk about it.
I'm up and down. You know, I'm really like, I'm cool with that kind of question because of the simple fact that like, that's something that we don't get to address.
Yeah. No.
And you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't ask that question.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, shit, a lot of niggas don't know how to answer that question. Because how do you answer how you feel mentally when it's things that you really don't know how to express or, you know what I'm saying, process to even think about? No, I'm not okay mentally.
Yeah.
Mentally, I have my days where I struggle. Mentally, I have some days where I feel like I'm on top of the world. Then I have some days where I feel like I just can't cut it. It really just depends. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you feeling, you know what I'm saying, like what your motivation may be for that day, you know, the things that you've been through, what's on your mind, you know what I'm saying. A lot of times, for instance, we can get that shit off our mind, we don't feel no type of way, we can keep it pushing. Mm-hmm. But if we can't talk about it, we hold on to shit, and then that holding on, that's where we find our struggle.
Yeah, that part. I know, and I asked that question because, I mean, we've talked about it before, maybe on camera, off camera, or whatever. But like, man, dog, we don't really get that. You dig? Like, other people, we check on other people before we check on ourselves. You know what I mean? And that's, it's unfortunate that, and I'm gonna say it, us as men, we don't get the same level of love that we give out. Period. You know, that doesn't get reciprocated. Like, it just doesn't. Right. And not saying that. I mean, I'm gonna say it. Like, it should be. It should be to the point where, like, if I'm giving 100, at least give me 90. You know, like, for real. And people
not even that. You just want to be understood.
Man, dog, man, just can you hear my point of view without it being the bad thing?
Right.
Without it being an attack on you. You know, like
attack or judgment, anything. Man. You know what I'm saying? Just to be heard without it. Just let it be that, like the way we talking right now.
Dog, listen.
You can say this to another motherfucker, and they can say, well, you know, what you need to do is, or when I was like this is what I had to do because I had to go through it like this. This is not about that. This is about me saying what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying, getting it off my chest.
This is about me.
I don't need a storyline. I don't need, you know what I'm saying, like no direction. I'm just saying how I'm feeling right now. And if I ask for direction, then so be it. But, you know what I mean? Like, let me just get it off my chest so that I can function.
A lot of people, and well, what is it? I know when I talk to women, period, I tell them straight up that you can decompress with me. You dig? I'll allow you that space that you can really just get things off of your mind, regardless of whatever it is. That way you will be just man. Look, sometimes, and I'm gonna keep it real. Sometimes women shouldn't be holding this type of shit that they do, holding their shoulders. But in the same breath, same thing for men. Man, we shouldn't be holding everything for everybody, dog, and nobody be able to take our load because we men. That's not fair. I ain't keep it real. That's not fair at all.
You're absolutely right. No question about that. But I mean, you have to decide what you're willing to hold on to as well, just like they are.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying? So everything is a common ground when you pay attention to both sides of everything. I won't never put this on saying, oh, because women don't do this or none of that, no shit like that.
Yeah.
What I will say is that we got different moments, different things that affect us in different ways. You know what I'm saying? The things that affect us as men, we can't talk about because it make you too emotional. It make you, you know what I'm saying, weak. It make you shit that is just saying, nigga, I struggle with this. Like motherfuckers with addiction.
It's to the point, and this is just my observation, and me being a man myself. But it's like men can't show weaknesses or perceived weaknesses. I'll say it that way. Men can't show perceived weaknesses because it's almost to the point where we're looked at as being less than because we got feelings and emotions. You know, we're supposed to be moving as robots and soldiers and war veterans.
Yeah,
and shit like that.
unaffected, nonchalant until it matters to somebody else.
And then it's an issue. When they say I've seen it a lot online where people say men are the more emotional of the two. You know, they just express their emotions as anger and frustration. But why is that? Why are we angry? Why are we frustrated? You know, like we don't have
nobody listening.
Man, the dog. I mean, nobody listening. Our kids, our wives, our girlfriends, moms. That nobody listening to us. It's kind of brings me to the point of what's been going on online, which I think is a fallacy, where they say male loneliness epidemic. I don't think men are out here being lonely. I think they really pick and choose and know who they're giving their energy to, and it really is affecting other people in the way that they don't think that it would, because we choose not to tolerate certain shit.
So first off, my thing would be, what is your definition of lonely? Because who the fuck told you I was lonely because I'm not running the streets or trying to find a way to do some shit to make me seem relevant or in a situation that I don't really care to be in. Yeah. Bitch, I'm not lonely. I'm choosing to do something different because when I put myself in other situations to try to, you know, get that energy off, you know what I'm saying, or like relieve myself in different ways, and like not no sensual funny shit or nothing like that, but just like, you know, how we go out and we kick it with the niggas and nigga, that's really not doing nothing. We just outside.
Man, trying to
what I'm saying?
Trying to get some air.
Me doing what I'm doing right now, nigga, I'm not lonely. I'm kicking it with my bro, getting some shit off my chest. Which is something that you can't do when you outside because niggas only look for hoes. Man. And it's something to do. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, who said that I was lonely? You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, what is your definition? What is your definition of lonely? Because of the simple fact that I only shut myself off because you're not on the same level of conversation, or you don't let me express myself in a certain way. That don't mean that I'm lonely. Mm-hmm. That means that I may have shut down towards you or the situation, or I found other ways to block that shit off and express myself without having to deal with anybody else's opinion. That still doesn't mean that I'm lonely. Mm-hmm. When it's time to go out or when I want to interact, I'm a fucking great fucking character. I'm great to be around. I can talk my shit, crack jokes, had drinks, everything.
A lot of people don't.
But when it's that time.
Right. That was exactly what I was going through. Like, a lot of people don't understand that there's a time and a place for everything. And it just so happens that I'm going to speak for me. I'm not going to speak for all men, but I don't have the free time or the available time to actually get things off of my chest. You know, I'll be writing songs and things like that, and like it's really, really, really stress relieving for me. But I don't always have that time or the energy to write a song. You know, like sometimes I just want to sit down.
Space.
Man, telling you, dog, I don't be having that. I don't have it. You know, like it's not that I can't create it. I just don't have that time. You know, and you know, single daddy of 3, so you know, I gotta make sure that the children are okay before even I'm okay, and that's kind of like backwards, because if I'm not okay, I can't make sure they okay, but like they come
Right.
first, you know, and I will put myself to the back burner to make sure the next person is good, and maybe that's wrong, you know, maybe I need to figure out something else to do, but I know for a fact I'm not lonely. I just choose not to participate. Period. I don't want to be surrounded by people who not trying to elevate. If I find out that you are on a level of what is it, normality, or just being the bare minimum, or just scooting by, if you're not really trying to do nothing to elevate and achieve and strive, then I don't want to be around you. I'd rather be around myself. You know, like two
Right.
wrongs don't make a right. You dig? And
Right.
if I'm feeling wrong right now, I don't want to go to another motherfucker that feel wrong. I want to be around somebody who gonna be like, dog, you need to tighten up, dog. I don't like the way
Yeah,
you
nigga,
looking
get your
right
shit
now.
together. Let's go take this ride and get this money, nigga. Let's do something.
That part, you did that part, and it's
Right. Right.
cats ain't thinking like that. You know what I mean? Like man, you know, I'm single. I'm out here doing the most. But in the same breath, like these women think that I'm supposed to be cash apping them. Like I got, why do I got to cash app you when I got 3 children too? That don't make no sense to me.
Right.
How come you can't take care of the things that you need to take care of, and you expect me to take care of them, and then we ain't even on no type of level, no type of time like that. We not sexually involved. We barely physically involved with hugs. You dig? You just off rip think that I should pay for your time because of who you are, and I keep myself away from them type of people. You dig? I really do. Male, women, females, cats, dogs, frogs. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I just don't want to be around nobody who is really not self-sustainable. You dig? And I will
Oh,
be
you
lonely if
definitely.
that's what it is. If that's what you want to call it. You
That's like
dig?
me getting off of work and riding with one of my niggas to go make some sales. Like, nigga,
Yeah. Like, why would you
you
do that?
done?
Like, why would
Right.
you ride with somebody who don't got a W-2 coming at the end of the year?
Basically, it ain't even gotta have nothing to do with you, but at the same time, who you surround yourself around, you know what I'm saying? That's how that shit go.
Exactly. Which you hang around 9 dummies, you bound to be the 10th. Dig? That's that
Yeah,
same thing. You hang
definitely.
around 9 millionaires, you're gonna be the 10th. You hang
Shit,
around people.
11, 12, something.
Man, I'm telling you, you
But
don't.
I'd rather shoot for that than nigga the next done.
It's like you gotta surround yourself around people who are going to see where you slipping and make sure you don't do that again and catch you. You know, for real. For
Right.
instead of people that see you slipping and laugh at your ass, go to the next person. So you know, like that once again, that male loneliness thing, that's dead. It definitely is. That's somebody else's projection into what they feel men going through. I tell you what it is that men going through, and I can speak. I will speak on all men because I can't say all men because some of y'all niggas is something else. But
Yeah. Definitely.
majority of the fellas out here, for real, we going through this part where we are looked.
Separation.
Man, listen, we looked at
Shit.
as we're supposed to do things, and we're supposed to be a certain type of way. You dig? And we're put into this category that if we're not um, being the definition of a man that society has put forth, then we're being less than. You know, it's already prevalent that we got to be providers and we got to be protectors and we got to be supporters. But like, man, men don't get that. They don't get that. That's why we have to build this
No,
brotherhood
you
and this
gotta provide
community.
for yourself, nigga. Support yourself, protect yourself.
And we just out here by ourselves. And then motherfuckers wonder why that loneliness shit, because we by ourselves. Nigga, ain't nobody out here trying to get us.
No, they motherfuckers want the motherfuckers that ain't shit, that ain't around, that don't give a fuck about nothing. That's what makes motherfuckers feel special.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? I can say that and be like, you know what I'm saying? Like I had my moments where I probably dealt with some shit that I didn't have to or I didn't need to just to be around some motherfuckers and it really felt worse.
Yeah, I can agree with
So
that.
you know what I'm saying? You just gotta, you know what I'm saying, you gotta pick your poison, my nigga. Like that's with everything, you know, you pick your poison. You know what I'm saying? If being by yourself is gonna do you better than being around a bunch of dumb motherfuckers that's gonna keep you in the wrong position, then be
Hmm.
by yourself. And that go for niggas, bitches, hoes, women, wives, cousins, whoever the
Whatever.
fuck it is.
You know, for real, for real. If you need to
So you
spend
know what
some
I'm saying?
time,
Like,
do
and
that.
that shit don't be easy. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get set in their ways. You know what I'm saying? We had these conversations already before. Because you
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? I was talking about how I got kind of like stopped playing ball and just got
Yeah,
used to going to work,
yeah.
coming to the crib, drinking a couple beers and shit every day type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all types of different ways where you can fall off into these modes where that can become your system. So for me, the thought of being alone is mental.
Hmm. You know what? You need to spend time by yourself. Period.
You definitely have
You
to. If
have
you
to,
don't find some space for yourself at some point in time, especially like you said, you a single father with kids.
man. Man,
I'm
listen.
married with kids, well, with children. You can call me Al Bundy, goddamn it. Like it's it's just like you know what I'm saying. At that same point in time, like yeah, being at home is cool, but when you at home, you still working. You
Yeah.
still taking care of shit. You still doing this. You still doing that. So that 5 minutes, that 20 minutes, that hour that you get to be by yourself, sometimes it's mandatory, nigga, for you to find yourself to be okay with yourself and to keep pushing. That still don't mean you alone.
That part. That part. And not only that, and I'll speak for myself in this one, and I'm talking to everybody about this because this is how I came to this conclusion that you need to be by yourself. Is the fact that when I crashed my semi truck in Utica, New York, and I had to move to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, I moved into this duplex that me and my father was purchasing, and it was just me there in the duplex, and I had to do all the renovation on my own. And before my brother moved in, I had a nervous breakdown, like I really did. I got thousands, hundreds. I got hundreds of CDs, thousands of songs. I got, you know what I mean, on the iPad. I was only
Right.
able to listen to 3 albums out of all of those. You dig? And not only
Each
that,
one that made you cry.
man, my G, dog. And then I was around. I ain't never been around so many white people in my life, bro. I've never felt out of place like that. Never. And I'm well traveled, dog. I've never been around that many white people as when I did when I moved in Pittsburgh, Tennessee, or Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. See, I've been mixing all this shit together. But I was out there in Etna, and if you're out there in Pittsburgh and you know what Etna is, then you already know that. By what? But back in 2008, 2009, with nothing but white people out there. So like, yeah, don't come at me like that, like it's some racist shit. First time I seen black people in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, was when everybody got kicked out the
Fuck, I did
crowbar.
not listen
You
to
dig?
that.
So like, that's a whole other thing. That's not. We ain't gonna get off into that. But I sat on the floor of that duplex and I literally cried. I wanted to take myself off the game just because I couldn't stand to be by myself. I didn't know how to be by myself. I was always around somebody. I always had somebody. But when I moved out there, I didn't know nobody. I had no friends. All my family, it was only like 2 of my cousins, and then my third cousin, my cousin Solly, he came out there from Cleveland. But like even then, where I was at, it was just me. You dig? Like just me. I had to develop friendships, relationships, partnerships, all type of extra ships. You dig? From the bottom of the ground up. You dig? Because it was just me. I didn't know how to handle that. I really didn't know how to handle that. And then after a while, I found out who I was. I had to take time to really figure out who. Man, a lot of people walk around the planet, bro, and they don't even know who they are. They can look in the mirror and they're familiar with this motherfucker, but they don't know who they are. They don't know what make them tick. They don't know what make them wake up, and they don't know about that scar on their arm. They don't know how they got it. They don't know where they came from. They don't know nothing about their mama or their daddy's side or their granddaddy's side. They don't know
Yep.
nothing about none of them. They don't know who they are. Period. They just know that they whatever they been called in the streets when they leave out the house. You dig? They got nicknames that they don't even know where they came from. You dig? So like,
Hey,
yeah,
that's funny that you said that. When you said the nicknames and shit, because you know what I'm saying, when I was in my little situation and dealing with some shit,
yeah,
like it was some people, like and they had these, I don't know, I guess you can definitely say like alter egos. Like they never called themselves who they was, they never was who they like
yeah.
like by their name. Like by their name they wouldn't even respond, but you had to say something else to them to get them to respond type shit.
Mm-hmm. That shit. I mean, that's real.
And when you ask them, they'd be like, I don't know who Jason is. I know who Jay is, because when I'm Jay, when they call me Jay, Jay is supposed to be this cool ass nigga that's talking shit and always ready to rock and whoopty whoopty whoop.
Deep, dog. It's so deep. It really is. You just said right there, and
So
it's a lot
you
of people
gotta
with
think
that
about
thing.
how many of these niggas like go by their Facebook names and their street names and everything else to the point where that's really their persona. That's not them.
Don't even know who they are.
It's like motherfuckers listening to rap music and they see these motherfuckers with these chains on and all this shit, and the whole time this motherfucker drive a Honda and live with his mama.
That part. Trust
You
me,
know
I
what I'm
know.
saying? So finding yourself is majorly important, and it can take a long. Nigga, I'm about to be 42, and it's still a lot of different shit that I'm finding out about myself because I'm actually sticking to being myself, not being in the moment and getting out of character. Or, you know, because you start to have too much fun. Like, but just always being me, always being that laid back, chill motherfucker. Like, but it's cool. Like I said, it's cool to have fun and you know embrace and have and be cool at the party and you know whatever the situation may be. But it's almost like when the motherfucker come over and they chilling, they be like, "What's up, though, cuz?" You know, whoop de whoop de whoop. And then when they start drinking, they be like, "Oh shit, here comes such and such."
Yeah. See, it's people like you said when you touch on the people out here running around with their Facebook name. Like that's funny because you know if you've been following me on the Facebook, my name is Ben doing this right. So people out here calling me Ben, like they really be calling me Ben. People think that's my name, Ben. Like what?
Yes,
Like huh? I don't portray that. It's Ben doing this, and if you don't understand what that means, then I that's on you. But Ben is not
right.
my name. And this man, bro, there's people that we both know that was calling me Ben at one point in time. So you dig yeah, like you don't even know who the hell I am. So like if
Yeah,
people
that.
don't know who you are and you don't know who you are, that's why even why y'all here lonely. 'Cause you spend some time with yourself. You spend some time with yourself, get to know you. It'd be two people, right? At least somebody you can.
Like
I'm
exactly.
just saying. Sound a little crazy, but I'm
That's
just
like
saying.
something that I don't know if you ever did it. I'm a big fan of taking some time, like especially like when I'm stressed out or if I'm feeling some type of way. I literally go look in the mirror and look myself in the eyes and talk to myself.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Like it might be weird to a motherfucker, it might be different, but like I'm dead ass serious. Like you know what I'm saying? Just nigga, it can be eyes could be welling up with tears, nigga, but you gonna tell yourself the truth, nigga. If I gotta look at
Yeah.
myself and talk to myself to get out of my funk, then so be it. Because sometimes again, all you got is you.
Oh, you got this, you.
How you use that to your advantage is up to you.
Yeah. Nope.
I've sat down and I've written things, you know what I'm saying, whether it's
Yeah.
poetry or you know what I'm saying, whatever, like whatever it takes, nigga, mental notes that you just sit down and write. Where you sometimes you might just have to look in yourself in the face and be like, nigga, you have to straighten the fuck up.
You got
Get
to.
right. Whatever the fuck is on your mind, nigga, whatever you feeling, fuck that shit, nigga. This ain't you. Type shit.
You got to. I have looked in the mirror, looked myself in the eyes, and talked to myself before. But I definitely I'm quick to tell somebody I talk to myself all the time because like shoot, who else gonna know me better than me? Real talk. If I
Yeah,
and
and who else
I
confirm
don't
me to
answer
her?
myself all the time. That's some other shit. But I talk to myself.
Listen, hey, I do. I be smoking.
Yeah, that's why I say I don't do it all the time. Cause I do it sometimes. I ain't gonna hold you up, but like, yeah, no, just not imaginary me's running around this bitch. I say you like that.
Nigga, in
Everything
my
real up
head,
here.
I be talking. In my head, it be done saying something, and then I be saying like, "Nigga, you stupid as fuck." Like
See,
we be talking to each other, but I listen to my head. I say something in my head, they respond like,
hey, but
"With
if
your
you
dumb
funny for
ass."
real, you funny. You funny to yourself too. So like, cause it be
Hell
fucked up.
yeah.
I be, I can't believe I'm about to say this shit. But this is my man's for real though. This is my brother. You dig? Like the only thing separating us is DNA at this point. You dig? And
Oh
man,
yeah, definitely.
last time I seen him, he had to talk about my car, and it was so casual. He was just always talking about my car, and it's so crazy because I still got that car. And every time I look at this motherfucker, I be like, man, dog, this nigga had to put he had to put the passenger seat into the back seat so he could sit in. He's so tall, but he kept calling it the clown car and all type of extra shit. I mean, just going in on
Man,
my
nigga, that
car
was
just
the
casually.
Urkel.
Man,
That was the Urkel for sure.
wow, my G, like yeah, I think about that shit
Hey,
every
but
time I get in this
hey,
car, dog.
nigga, shit. I ain't say nothing when I needed that ride though, nigga. We
At
got this.
all.
You
I
know
know
what I'm
he was
saying? Shit, it
supreme
is what it
gentleman,
is.
supreme
You know what I
gentleman. You
mean?
dig? Like for sure,
I
for
don't give a fuck if
sure.
I had to ride with one leg out the door. We was gonna get you.
Man, see, look, you on the bullshit, but it's cool. But it's somebody outside of myself that I can actually go to just in case. And I love the fact that we got this type of platform that we can not only deliver this message, but we can also be ourselves. And
Oh
man,
yeah.
it's man, bro, I say it like this. You know, we at this point it's been about like 25 minutes. Um, we need to get this together on a more frequent basis, even based on our schedules. And I'll be the first one to talk about like wow, we could say it right here, dog. I
Oh,
can't
you
tell you the
absolutely
last time
right.
I called you to talk to you, let alone try to do this podcast thing. So you know, like we just
Yeah. But
it's
see, that's a part of dealing with things mentally too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get
mm-hmm,
caught up in my thought process could be ugly. You know what I'm saying? That's
see,
just, you know what I'm saying, how the cookie crumble, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, and be totally meaning to call you back, you know what I'm saying, kicking to do whatever. But in the process of that, that's that moment you just be like, you know what, fuck that, I'll do it tomorrow. I gotta, and before you know it, you right back in the system. You gotta go back to work, you gotta go do this, you gotta pick up the kids, you gotta go to practice, you gotta, you know what I mean? So the shit don't stop, you know what I'm saying? But that's the time where you gotta take that time, like, again, right now. For
yeah.
me, this is finding that space.
See,
You know what I'm saying? Something I've been needing to do that I haven't been doing, and kind of decompressing, talking about some shit that we regularly talk about. Just giving motherfuckers the open ear to say, damn, you know what? I be thinking like that sometimes. Or, yeah, I need to call these motherfuckers and let them know how I'm feeling because it's available and they don't know it's available.
that part, and that's I know that, and this is for the listeners too. Like you know, I know that we ain't been able to get this together on a reoccurring basis, but we ain't went nowhere. You dig? Like we got life. Like I mean, really, and truly. Like I
Definitely.
love to kick it with bro doing this. You know, I mean, we're gonna kick it regardless. But like, I would love to kick it with bro doing this, so we can deliver this message. But like, man, on me, shoot, 2 jobs, 3 children, one me. You dig? And that's that's the skinny of
Yeah,
it. You
that.
dig? Like for real, for
Yeah,
real. Like life is
yeah.
life. You dig? And it's no excuse, but I do want to say that when we come together, we're gonna come together for the message, and that's what the purpose is gonna be. Probably try to rock it at man. We can. I know for a fact at this point we could do it quarterly, but man, let's try to do it at least once a month. You dig, and make this junk happen because we'll probably eventually move to once a week or something like that. Maybe we do this shit on Sunday. Who knows? But I know we gotta come together at least once a month and rock, make this junk rock. So
Oh yeah, definitely. Uh,
okay.
I mean, you know, I'm gonna always say this. I don't know how much time we even got left right
Oh
now
man, we
for
got
this.
all the time in the world for sure, for sure. Just
We
let me know.
know this is always, you know what I'm saying, something for people to tap into to reach in. If you got any questions, you got something on your mind, and you just want to get some real nigga opinions, some
Yeah,
motherfuckers that you know go through regular shit just like
man,
you. We ain't no rich niggas. We still working 9 to 5s around this motherfucker.
man, dog.
You know what I'm saying? But this is why it's called brother to brother. You know, so
Right.
I highly encourage any man, you know what I'm saying, any listener, but definitely any man that's listening, you know what I'm saying, if you got anything on your mind or you want to find a way to kick it and, you know what I'm saying, get that shit off your chest, then shit, this is the place.
This is we going it's an ever evolving thing. You know, this is just something that we got to start and keep it moving and keep it going. But like it's gonna grow, and that's the intentions. You know, I know the more
Definitely.
that we do it, it's going to grow because there's people out there who don't got this, and I'm not coming out here with man. Listen, I'm open to being wrong. You dig? I don't
Hell
I
yeah.
come out here and I'll say what I got to say and I'm gonna be 1,000% about that. But if you got something to say and you don't believe it to be true, speak your truth and I'm open to being wrong. I apologize if I said something that came off. But for the most part I'm gonna come off correct and there won't be a lot of that. But like, yeah, that's what the dialogue is gonna be real here. And it's gonna be something that I don't want to say uncensored and unfiltered because that sounds like a catchphrase, but it's definitely going to be one
It's
thousand
definitely
percent
not gonna be
realistic.
unfiltered,
Man,
but definitely real as yeah. See, I feel that, yeah.
yeah,
Because that's just what it is. It's not about being raw and uncut. It's about being, you know what I'm saying, wholeheartedly truthful, you know what I'm saying, open to the
nah,
understanding, you know what I'm saying. Also at being empathetic, being able to put each other, you know, put each other's feet in each other's shoes, you know what I'm saying, try to relate and understand how a
mm-hmm,
motherfucker feeling, which is what we're looking for. The shit that we don't get, which is the understanding.
that part.
So if we can get that from each other, then we all reaching the goal, which is to understand that somebody else wants to understand what you're talking about without you feeling conflicted about it.
So, bro, I'm gonna say this, and this is we've been beating around the bush ever since we started this, but recently. I ran across like a TikTok or a thread or some social media thing, and the video, and the dude says something about that in our community there's no longer a brotherhood. You dig? There's no longer a community where the bros can get together. Like they took that out the barbershop when they started making people pay
Right,
on the
right,
apps and shit like that. So now you gotta
right,
get
right,
schedule
right.
you an appointment and shit at the thing, and
Nobody's
they
never in there with you. Don't
that
nobody
part.
chill together and
Nobody ain't
talk.
no
Right,
kicking it,
right.
you know what I mean? Ain't no community. They say if it's more than four of us, five of us together, that's a group, that's a meeting, they conspiracy, and that's why the police can fuck with you for real, for real. So if you out there really and truly, if you just hanging out in the corner trying to do your little bop thing like motherfucking Boys to Men or Shy or something like that, and it's you and your boys, and all y'all doing is singing with the cup out, man. Y'all's looked at as a conspiracy group by the CIA. I do believe it is, because it's more than four of y'all together, so y'all got the right to be checked. And that's honestly, they cutting out our community, our things that we do to hang out and kick it with other man. Everybody ain't everybody ain't in the crib smoking weed and playing Madden. You know what I mean? Like that's not what all of us out here doing. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, we just need to have a little space for us to go to, kick it, get some things off our chest. Yeah, maybe the wife cook you some broccoli and you want spinach. You know what I mean? You just want to vocalize that. You dig? Like, man,
You know what I'm saying?
that's just where we at right
Maybe
now.
you tired of coming home to hungry man dinners. You want a real meal.
You want a real
You know
meal,
what I'm saying?
man,
Maybe you
bro?
tired of your weak ass job, but you don't know how to get ahead.
My
And you
G,
like, who knows?
who knows?
Whatever it
That's
may
what it
be.
is. Just come through, slide through. You dig? Like if you don't got nothing to add to, you just listen to what we got going on. You dig? Because I'm telling you, I know
Oh,
this
we got it
man.
going on.
I've been knowing this man. He said he 40 years old, dog. I've been knowing this man well longer than he's been alive almost. You dig?
Man.
Like for real, for real. Like it's man. Listen, it's been a minute for this type of thing to come together. You dig? Like we've been through the rocks. You dig? And like, yeah,
Yeah, literally.
it's it is. I'm telling you, we are grown men. He can co-sign me, and I can co-sign him, and we can be co-signed by other people too that was there. You dig? So like, it
Man, fuck
is
the cosigners, nigga. We are brothers.
man. We are
We are brothers
brothers.
because
Telling
of
you,
this right here. You
and
niggas need to find that place. This is the
that
place.
part, man, and like I said, we are going to make it our business to come through here. We're gonna keep the topics fresh. We taking all what is it? All advice. If you got topic that you want us to touch on, we definitely listen. We talk about this show like it's what it is and then what it will become. So we already in the line with different topics and different ways that we want to come at it. You know, we got a theme on how we going to do it. And, you know, we not even saying we looking for your support. You know, we just want your input. You know, we want you to come around and kick it in the barbershop, if you will. You dig? That's why, what's his name? Matt Hoffa got his thing in the barbershop because it's supposed to be barbershop talk. But, you know, I don't want there to be a main focus. The main focus is not a person; it's a topic. It's a conversation
Right,
piece.
right.
It's a thought process. It's a man. Listen, I tell this to a lot of people. One thing about me, I grew up people not checking me. You dig? They don't check my actions. They don't check
Definitely,
my
definitely.
anything, my thought process or whatever, whatnot. So like, yeah, this is that place where I can be checked. You dig? My brother gonna hold me accountable. You dig? And I'm gonna hold everybody else accountable. You dig? Like we gonna have topics to where you're going to look at it a little funny. You dig? Just because it might not sit well with you. You dig? Because this is some things that you might be on. You dig? And maybe you need to do something better about yourself. And this is the first time that somebody just told you need to do something better about
Yeah.
yourself. So like,
And
yeah,
shit,
that's
nigga,
it.
we all struggle with being checked, and we ain't used to being checked about certain shit. It's always a struggle. So don't ever think you the only person that has a little bit of trouble with somebody bringing something to your
Man,
attention that you're not used to happening. You know what I
man.
mean? Like this is what all of this is here for. Is all of the same stuff.
All of that, all of that. Like we working on it. You know, it's a work in progress. And the one thing that me and him talked about is that we don't got this type of platform. This ain't about relationships. You dig? This ain't about how you can go bag a girl. This ain't about how you can go grab money. Of course, we're gonna touch on these things because we live about that life. But this ain't that's not even a tenth of the conversation piece. You dig, man? We actually really be going through things. You dig? Like man, how do you cope with losing somebody that you've seen every day for the last decade or more? You dig? Like for real. Like what did you do? Like man, like are you allowed to cry about that shit? You did? Do you hear what I said? Are you
Listen,
allowed to
you
cry about that
understand
shit?
that some of the that's crazy. You ain't got no choice. What
You
the hell
dig? Like,
it's gonna be a decade later, nigga. And you still gonna cry. I got people tatted on my arm, nigga. It could be a simple day of the week. It could be an R&B song. It could be a meal, nigga, and it might make you feel that type of
and
way.
people don't think that they should be doing that. You dig? Like they think that that's like we were talking earlier. Like that's a sign of weakness. You dig? Like man, like you're not supposed to move like that. You dig? Like
But
man.
without it, you wouldn't be human.
And then in the same place, if you don't express that, you'll become inhuman. You become an animal.
Hmm.
You dig? And
Hmm.
that's it's just wild, that dynamic. So we live in the place where men ain't allowed to express their positive emotions because they have to keep them bottled up for the sake of society. You dig? And that's dangerous because look at what it
That's
turns
why people
motherfuckers
be
into.
exploding.
Man,
Yeah. See all
yeah,
these people exploding, losing their mind.
losing their mind, losing their mind, dog. So like, yeah, nope. We talking about that type of stuff. You dig? We just gotta get to it because like is
This is a reintroduction
yeah,
because
truth.
we done took some time off. So
You
you
know,
know what I mean.
we gotta make the best of it that we have, how we have. I say it like this, bro. I know that the consistency is something that we've been lacking on, but the potency of it is something that's real heavy, and
Oh yeah,
I think that really comes from the fact that um, we ain't afraid to be what is the word?
transparent.
Yeah, we ain't afraid to be transparent, like real talk. Well, like it's coming straight from the heart instead of coming from the hip. You dig? Like for real,
Yeah,
for real.
we ain't thinking. We ain't in here plotting. We ain't got no notes in front of us, nigga. This
Uh,
is all
man, dog.
legit.
Hey, listen, cause hey,
Not
man, we
all.
definitely did
Yeah.
have a game plan for the next show that we was going to do, and that was months ago, and we just didn't that particular thing didn't come through. But like I said, we when we come through, we coming through, and the intentions is to come through on a regular basis, at least monthly, and we'll rock it like that. I know um I know that eventually we'll get to the point where we'll get on camera. You dig? We in two different states. I don't know if
Yeah,
people know
yeah,
that,
yeah.
we in two different states, and eventually we'll get to the point where we'll be on camera doing our thing from the two different states until the point where we start getting the money, and then we'll go and we'll do the shit in person at a location. We'll pull up. That's what it is. We do a barbecue. I know a lot of y'all don't know how to barbecue, but we'll teach y'all how to barbecue. You dig? Like, you dig?
For
We'll pull up. We'll do
certain,
the podcast right there from where you at. You dig? Real talk.
for certain.
It's definitely gonna be on that type of time, just because I don't want to talk about it and just talk about it. Like really, this is the brotherhood. And we got to make sure we take care of each other. So this is the direction that
Oh yeah, we in
we're
there.
gonna go. But just let it be known. Like I said, we're not here just trying to jump on some type of bandwagon. We actually really put some thought and not saying thought and time, but we really put thought and cognizance into what we wanted to put forth and what we wanted to do with it. And it's ever evolving. It's ever evolving.
Oh yeah. I mean, in time, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be looking back at these first little couple things like, man, you remember how we started doing this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and this also should tell people like, man, you can start anywhere.
Anywhere.
You
Anywhere.
know what I mean? We doing this for two separate states, you know what I'm saying, with like no real direction besides our goals and what we plan on doing to bring it.
We just need that consistency. And for
So
real, we need you to tap in. Tap in.
definitely,
Don't just
definitely need you to
listen.
tap in.
Man, listen, interact. Interact,
I don't care if you call in and interact and just be like, man, what the fuck do y'all be talking about?
man. We'll
Hey,
tell you.
call. Hey,
That's
that's
it.
a plus. I ain't tripping.
It's the whole idea. Once again, to reiterate, is that we want to have a space. You dig? We want to have a space. You dig? And it's not just a space for a certain type of individual. It's a space for us. You know, it's a space for us so that we can come through and relax. You know what I mean? Relax and be seen. You dig? For real. Because it's a lot of times. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. It's a lot of times that we only looked at as a certain type of way, just because of the way that we shown up in people's lives. So a lot of times we get overlooked for the things that we doing because people think that we just supposed to be doing them because we've been doing them
Yeah, that's
things.
what they expect of us.
Yeah, so
You got
like
to do that. That's what you do.
that's it. So no, this is a place where you can be seen for other than what it is that you do. You know what I mean? For real, for real. Because maybe it's something that you do that you ain't been able to show nobody because you be too busy doing what other people
You
expect you to
feel
do.
me?
You dig? Like for real, for real. So like yeah,
Real talk.
it's a ongoing and on growing thing, and I just wanted to put that out there. Just to um, sprinkle something else out there for the people, just in case they might be listening. Um, man, bro, anything else you want to tap on right quick?
Man, only thing that I want to tap on is let's find ways to stay focused and get out of the bad habits that keep us in the same situation.
That's crazy. Let's do it, bro.
Let's
Um,
not be stagnant. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? That's going for us and what we trying to do with this situation and just in life, man. You know what I'm saying? Like break them through things that we was just doing just because it became regular to us. And
hmm
let's step it up some. You know what I'm saying? Let's start challenging ourselves. You know what I'm saying? To be different in different ways instead of just the ways that seem fit for social media or society. You know what I'm saying? Let's be better for yourself. If you ain't never picked up a book and read one, shit, pick up a book and read one.
that
You know what
part,
I'm saying? You ain't never found a recipe that you want to learn to make and made it. Make that motherfucking recipe. You know what I'm saying? Let's
man.
just do something different.
That part, you ain't never lied. And it's so funny that you even say any and all of that you just said because I literally just took my children to Borders. Not Borders, was it Barnes and Nobles? I just took them to Barnes and Nobles so that they can get some books because I was like, man, y'all doing too much in this phone. Y'all need to get in these books, read. And, bro, to make it even, because that's something I'm supposed to be doing anyway. But what make it even better for what you saying and what you brought up was that I'm looking for a book for myself, right? And I just so happened to go scheme over this book. It's called. It's right next to me. I did this Saturday. It's called Atomic Habits: Tiny Changes, Remarkable Results. James Clear, he's the author,
Hmm.
and I've
That's
heard about
crazy.
this book, and it's basically about how to build good habits and break bad ones, or good build good habits and break bad habits. You did
Right.
crazy. You talked about that, so like, yeah, nah, it's so serious to that point that yes, you cannot be doing the same things that you did yesterday and expecting tomorrow to be different. What you dig? Like for
Yeah.
real, for real.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
you
Definitely.
you gotta
No lie.
change. You have to change. You can't be stagnant. You dig water flows. Water ain't the same, and once it becomes stagnant, it becomes poisonous. You want to be toxic your whole life because you don't want to change? What?
You feel me?
Man, listen, that's beautiful, and a change comes from man just the desire of wanting to do more and see more and be more. You dig, and you can't be more. Once a cup get full and you keep adding more, it's gonna overflow. You dig, so
You feel me?
man, listen, that's. I'm telling you, bro. I'm working on it as you can tell, cause I got this damn book. I spent $30 in the book. Like what? Like,
Oh, you ain't about to waste that book,
man, you
then.
think I ain't
You
about to
gonna
read
read
this
that $30.
book? It's like, yeah, shit. I'll be damned. You did. I will be damned. So like, yeah, we definitely own it, bro. Definitely own it, man. Yo, so truth, bro. I think that moving forward, I think that we need to show improve a little bit more about the things we talk about. Not saying that we doing anything wrong or doing anything bad, but we just need to, man, we talking about it. We also need to be about it, and we need to make sure that
Oh,
other people's
that's
about it
for
too.
damn sure.
You dig? Like
No question.
I guess you can call that accountability. So like this is a way that we can not only hold each other accountable, but like man, hold the audience accountable too, or the audience can hold us
Exactly.
accountable. Cause like I'm telling you, like maybe we falling short on something. You did, like, but
Hey,
like
you know,
that's it. That's what it is. We might be comfortable in being a little stagnant. You dig? Maybe y'all see
yeah,
it and we
definitely,
not. So like,
definitely,
yeah,
definitely, definitely.
that's this is what this is all about. I would hate to say that we get to a point where it's something that's hindering us. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to say that we are reluctant to do this because like this is where I know I know that I want to be at. You feel me?
Right.
I want to make sure that this is something that like you said, we can get it off our chest. Cause I'm gonna chop it up with you regardless, and that's where just honestly, that's where this came from. It came up from us just chopping it up, and we was just talking about some real
Exactly.
shit. You dig? And like, you said, man, we need to let somebody hear this shit.
Hell yeah, because nigga, that's just how it be.
Yeah,
You
nah.
know what I mean? Like the shit gonna make sense no matter what. Once they, you know what I'm saying, get the fact, understand the point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, shit, just get it done, my nigga. We just got to do better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of times, like everything been going on, we been needing to vent anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just kick our
Dog.
shit. You know what I mean?
Dog.
So that just go with what we've been talking about. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I can't say that's being stagnant. Part of that is just living life. You know what I'm saying? But we not doing the same things because we both been busting our ass in other ways.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? To like the stuff that we've been doing wasn't hindering us from doing this. We just didn't have the space. You know what I'm saying? Like you got your situation right now where you got your freedom to do this shit, and I can make the time when I'm off to be able to meet you in the middle to get this shit done. But we had some moments where like you working two jobs and you got kids. Like it don't always be that easy.
That part.
So we still showing that out of everything, we still getting this shit done.
And that's what it's all about, honestly. Like man, we
Find a
really gotta
way.
come together and make this shit work. You dig? That's
Find
that's
a
what
way.
it is. So I appreciate you for even keeping me on point. Cause man, I'm telling you, I'm man. It just so happened the circumstances made it to be where I am currently right now, and we are able to do this. But like man, you still tap in with me every so often when I don't tap in with you. So like yeah, definitely we locked in
I
to make this
mean, I
happen.
don't know no niggas that I call my brothers and we ain't checking on each other.
That part. That part. That's real talk. That's all the way
That defeats
official.
the purpose of you being my brother.
That part. Real talk.
We the only niggas that hold each other up. Everybody else is just motherfuckers we know.
That's deep right there. You gotta hold your brother up. You know what? I gotta call my brother after getting off the phone with you. I'm gonna see what my brother doing. Like I gotta
Don't start crying, nigga.
hey.
My nigga said, bro, I had to call
Get
you.
the sniffling and shit like that. Damn, that's fucked up.
Man, I
Like shit.
miss you, bro. It's been a minute.
Man. Yeah, no, not, man. Listen, let that be a reason for you to go call your brother, cause I know you probably got some shit that you want to say, and you ain't ever. No, man, listen. You might feel like me and be like, man, I gotta call my
Man,
brother because they're
listen.
thinking about motherfucking and shit. Yo, bro, I think we should roll out. I think we should roll out. And before we roll out, do you got any last words? How the people gonna get in contact with us? How we gonna do this?
And recently I have decided to create an Instagram now. So,
Sounds just like a nigga that don't want to be
uh,
seen by the internet.
you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But Mr. E. Stevens 21 at that Instagram joint, I'm on there, and of course I'm Boulevard Slim, Mr. Stevens. Some of that shit on Facebook, you will find it. Just always tag. Uh, just want to say, man, again, man, everybody keep your head up. Everybody go through shit. You know what I'm saying? If you ever just need to kick the shit, man, and just get it off your chest, find the good in it, you know what I'm saying? Get out of the negative points that a lot of people tend to focus on when they're going through shit. Man, this is the place, man. Call your brothers, man. Your brothers is here, man, to ground you, man. You know what I'm saying? To point you in a direction, or at least help get some information to point you in a direction to where you don't feel as bad, where you don't feel as weighed down, where you feel like you can talk your shit and you ain't gonna be judged or your bitch ain't gonna put you out. You know what I'm saying, for talking your shit or whatever the fuck it might be. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get fired for calling us if you want to talk shit about your job or you feel like you need to start looking for another one and you need some advice on where to start looking. You know what I mean? This is it.
Listen, and if you
And you ain't about to get no bunch of likes or hearts or none of that shit. You just gonna get real talk.
Yeah, no, it's not even about that over here. The real talk. It's truly organic and authentic. You know, I it's crazy how social media has turned people into dopamine chasers, and they searching for a like, and they searching for a response, and they losing they self on this social media. Once again, don't even know who they are, but they seeking validation through strangers and likes. And you know, it's sick out here. It really is. And I'm not pointing no fingers, and I'm not saying no XYZs, but it's just the reality that we live in, male and female. That the social media is dragging folks down. But you can follow me on the social media. NUKNOE everywhere.
Hey, you know.
It's a part of our lives
It's
now.
addictive. Social media is the internet crack.
Oh man, a lot of people addicted. I ain't gonna lie. I be getting my hits.
You know, I get my little likes here and there. It don't be too much until I start being vulgar or disrespectful.
Yeah.
You know, that's what people love.
Yeah.
So
they like that negativity.
This is the real me right here. This is when you want to see the real E. This is it right here. This is the ecstasy pill that they love.
Hilarious.
Real raw, uncut. Chilled in a motherfucker. You might as well make you a drink and just listen to us talk.
Hey, you know what? For real. Cause I know I done made mine. I already got me a drink, and you know I got me the idea I mean too. I ain't gonna hold you. So you dig? It's the laid back mode. You dig? And come kick back, unwind. Ain't no telling when you're gonna be able to tap in when you tap in. But like, man, listen. As long as you tap in and enjoy the ride, that's it.
That's it. Talk your shit. I'm sure listening to us, something gonna come across. You can be like, you know what, man? Let me call these niggas, man.
Yeah. No, for real. We'll it's gonna go down. It's definitely gonna go down.
Don't be calling niggas talking about, hey man, you remember me from? Nope, I
don't remember nobody. I don't remember nobody. I got 3 children, can barely remember their names. You dig? Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it. I don't remember nobody, but definitely.
I been in 7 failed relationships. I don't remember all of their kids. I don't got time for this.
Like I'm telling you, man. Can't be remembering.
Hell no, nigga.
Sorry, I just that's just not something that we don't do over here. We can reminisce about some things, but I don't remember nobody that was.
I don't even know about that.
No.
We
can't talk about the 90s. That's what you're saying. We can't talk about nothing in the 90s and the 2000s.
We can talk about Tupac and Biggie and shit. Sometimes you got to leave the past in the past.
That's hilarious. And he ain't never lied. Please stay there in the past.
I don't want no smoke, sir.
I don't want no smoke. I don't want none of that. I don't really want none of that.
If it didn't come from the dispensary, you can keep that shit to yourself.
My number ain't changed in 18, 20 years. So, like, if you ain't using it, that's on you.
Basically. I mean, mine might have changed, but if you can get it.
You can get it. And that's the other thing. You can get it because I know you know somebody that got it. You did, like, real talk. I know you know somebody because it ain't changed in that long. So if you need it and you want it, you can get it. You did. You just don't want it. It's cool. I understand. So please stay where you're at.
Man, listen.